I've linked my self-confidence to keeping that one promise. Because I think self-confidence is the process of keeping promises you make to yourself. And that's a promise I can control, right? I can make one more text to a friend at night. I can tell my wife one more time I love her before we go to sleep. I can walk in one more time and do my prayers and meditation with my daughter. And that one more in my life has sort of become part of my identity. And I have this weird thing in my mind that I think that if I'm willing to do things most people aren't willing to do, perhaps I can produce results that are uncommon for most people.
Yes.
And that's the one more adage. That's why I do it.
I love that. And I think that's such a beautiful thing. Anyone who's listening or watching right now, like, that is something you can start practicing right now. And you're right. Do you know why that's so perfect is when you lose someone or something bad happens, you always think of that one moment that could have been different. That one call that could have gone differently. That one dinner that you could have had. Like, it's always that, right? Like when you lose someone that you love or someone dies or you break up with someone, you're always like that one. Like it's always one. You never go, oh, there were like 7 things that we wish we did. Right? Like it's always like that. Yes. And so if you're always living one more, then you're already that step ahead, that you're actually stopping yourself from living with regret.
I've told you so many times, I think there's so much wisdom from such a young man with you. And one of the things, ironically, when you say that I've started as a practice to help myself be present. Because being present is a difficult thing in today's age. I think you'd agree for many people, it's projected. Children are great at being present, but dreaming about the future still. Yeah. And adults, we're not so good at that. And it's funny, but I do this thing with the one more where I flip it a little bit. And what if this was the last one? So if it was the last one, the last time I see my dad, how would I treat this engagement? Would my phone be done? How would we talk? What would I say? What would I do? What if it was my last wave I get to surf out there in the ocean? What if it's my last workout? What if it's my last meeting? Last time I saw my wife? Last time I talked to my friend? Last round of golf? Last whatever? Because when something becomes scarce, we give it value. And we become deluded in our life into thinking that somehow these are going to last forever. I'll always have one more. That's a perverted way of looking at one more. What if it's the last one? If we've learned anything recently with some of these people that have affected us all so deeply that have passed away, a Kobe or somebody like that, it's because it occurs to us in that moment that this could be the last one. I was with Kobe the last Sunday tournament he was at with his daughter. Our daughters played volleyball against each other. And I didn't know Kobe very well, not as well as you did, but I observed him that day. And I remember thinking when he walked out of that gym, what if someone said, Kobe, you have 6 days left. What if someone would have told him when he got in the car? Can you imagine in that moment knowing that this is finite? We don't have forever. And so I do utilize that with myself. Our conversation today, what if this is the last time I get to do your show? It gives it importance. It gives it value. Scarcity means value. So I use last ones a lot too.